I am Marius the Vos, the Ward Councillor, Ward 32. Where we are right now is on Fitzpatrick Road in Farrar Park. What brought us here this morning is the everlasting battle between this community of Farrar Park and DRD Gold, who owns this piece of land on the other side of what used to be a fence. Over the past 5 years, this fence disappeared incrementally. You can see what is left here is only some steel pole and then wooden poles. And there's no sign of the fence, you know. We have engaged this community, the DRD Gold, myself and Antoinette, who's a community leader here in Farrar Park. And on about two occasions, we spoke directly to, among others, Louis, who is the environmental manager running this site here of the mine. And we also had a visit twice to DRD Gold offices in Farrar Park. We went to take to them all the concerns of this community. You know what happened. This community is living under constant fear. The mere fact that there's no fence here gives a leeway to criminals, you know, who emerge from this bush over here, come in to this area, break in, and disappear back into this bush here, you know. And that has raised the ire of this community. People feel very strongly that there is a direct link between the escalating crime here in Farrar Park and the disappearance of this fence here, you know. The last time we met the mine, that was in December, before we all went on holiday. The mine committed themselves after they have shrugged off our proposal that they should erect this fence here. They called us back and they committed themselves to re-erect this fence with a proviso that the community must contribute 50% of the budget to be able to erect this fence here. We came to this community and we asked them whether they would buy into a 50% buy-in in re-erecting this fence, and they just dismiss of it. You know, they feel that it is the responsibility of DRD Gold, since this piece of land over this side belongs to them, and they have to secure their land, you know, by way of a fence. I would like my colleague Antoinette to elaborate on all the other issues that we have discussed with on the mine.
Since last year, March, we started this struggle. First it started with the rat infestation. Then it was illegal dumping. Everything is happening inside the DRD Gold Mines field. The mine also acknowledged, yes, it is the rats is coming from the DRD Gold Mines field. They said they will take care of it. They will go and cut the grass behind external houses. They said between us that is the responsibility of DRD Gold Mine to fence down it again, because there was a fence. So our community is urged to tell the DRD Mine that is your problem, your responsibility to re-erect the fence. We want a fence up because our community feel not safe here anymore. Yesterday there was 2 incidents where people was robbed and they caught 2 people and the other 2 got away inside the DRD Gold Mine. Yeah. So we're not happy. We will fight it till the utmost High Court, even if possible to the Parliament. We're not happy. We want the fence be re-erect at DRD Gold Mines cost, not the community, because there was a fence here and we are used to having a fence here, so it's the DRD Gold Mines responsibility to fix the fence.
And the community will not be willing
No.
to contribute?
No, they said they're not going to contribute here. They are going to use our money that we have in a saving account to fence down Bait Avenue.
Where's Bait Avenue from here?
Bait Avenue is north of here. Our north. You know, you face this direction, it runs right
Near the N17.
near the N17.
Yeah.
It's the border between N17
And what we also said to the DRD Gold Mine, Wayne, that the community already contributes to Fitzpatrick's safety by putting up poles where we can put up cameras. So if they are willing to contribute into the cameras, we will contribute into the fence. So why must we do it both ways, re-erect the fence and put up cameras? And the mine said to us, we must safeguard and maintain the fence. This is not our responsibility. This is their property, their fence, and they must maintain and safeguard it.
So where exactly do you want the fence to be erected?
If I can point you out, where I'm standing right here, this used to be the boundary. So this fence have been disappearing from, what is it? Ronable Road, right up Fitzpatrick to where that substation of the mine is, you know. And I believe this is the boundary between municipal land and the DRD Gold property, you know. So this is where this fence must be re-erected.
Okay. And this trench?
The trench was dug here by DRD Gold late last year after we have engaged Louis,
Yeah.
the environmental manager. And this is a, they try to prevent people from driving in here with trucks and go dump rubble and waste and what have you, you know, you see. So this is the only purpose of this wall.
Is it effective?
I would say to a certain degree, you know, because I don't see trucks driving directly in here. They used to drive directly in, but apparently they still gain access. If you go to the top of this road, there's gates over there. They still have access to this land, you know. Instead of just driving over this pavement here, like you say, they used to drive over here. They just drive further up and they go do their thing, you know. They still dump.
Like on a Sunday, we saw a truck with a lot of leaves and stuff. Went inside here and gone dump and came back empty. So everyone knows that this is, they stop here so they can go that side. And we've asked Wayne also, please get a windy house with a security guard who can read and write, put down every truck's number plate and everything, and that will stop illegal dumping. So they didn't come back to us with that.
And the crime in the area?
It's still bad.
Crime has actually escalated here, you know. Every second day you have house robberies here, you know.
I mean, last year there was a hijacking. Last year it was a hostage situation in Extium, and it's next to the minefield. So every week there's somebody is being robbed, someone attempting hijacking, all that stuff happening in Farrar Park. Dog poisoning. That's getting worse now. Every week there's somebody that told us my dog is poisoned. We love our animals. We don't want them be killed. And it's coming from this side.
So it's due to the fence.
It's due to the fence. It's easy access. They can go in and out where they want to go. Yeah.
So you want the fence erected to prevent illegal dumping, crime,
Yeah.
and the rats.
If they can't go in for illegal dumping, the rats will go away, but because there won't be food anymore.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. This community has invested immensely into security. They have a couple of security companies here.
Yeah.
That are patrolling hourly. You understand? If you see this pole over there they're going to put up a camera that
With
will
solar panels.
with solar panels that will guard this perimeter of Farrar Park. You know, this is how much they've invested. But I will tell you, this will be futile. It's a futile and wasteful investment if there's no fence here. Because what's going to happen is these people will still emerge from this bush, do what they want to do, or they will go in here and their escape route might be through this area here into this bush. You understand that, you know? So people are taking charge of the security because the police most of the time cannot safeguard communities. You understand? They only come when people have been robbed, their cars been hijacked, and whatever the case may be, you know. And this is how much people are investing into safeguarding themselves, you know, putting up cameras all over the show here, including this one here. But it will be ineffective if this fence is not erected.
Graphite Security helped us with the poles and then with the cameras and everything. And they are in 2-3 minutes on scene if there is a problem. But like Rudy told us, if they can only go as far for their own safety as well.
They can't give
They
chase
can't.
into this bush, you know. They might be ambushed,
Yeah,
you see. So
like you.
we really need this fence. It is critical, it must come up, and it is, in my view, the responsibility of DRD Culture. They are doing business here. They still getting some gold out of the dust here. I mean, they would not run this operation if they are not making money of it, you know. You see, so I believe that they must budget appropriately and accordingly to be able to put up this fence. Finish it.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.